Today we will install locks on a Volkswagen Crafter. On this rear door we will install the locks above the emblem, and there is free placement all the way up above the emblem. You can also place the locks under the emblem, and we will actually do that today since this vehicle is to be specially adapted for a person in a wheelchair. On the side door of the Volkswagen Crafter we can install the lock from the lower part above the track all the way up to the window, but we are not allowed to place the lock in the lower region. It must be above the rail and upwards. We start by cleaning the surfaces of the Volkswagen Crafter, where we will install the lock. We very carefully stick the drilling template, ensuring that the black line is perfectly flush against the side of the door panel. On the side door, we move the drilling template 3 mm to the right, towards the door leaf. So we do not place the black line on the edge, but we move the template 3 mm sideways. Now we are at the rear door, and we are marking the parts on the template where we should not drill holes. On the side door, we carefully mark the 3 holes that we will not be drilling. The drilling template is precisely and exactly centered in the middle between the doors. In the final adjustment, we always leave 2 mm to the right to create a better fit. On an opening door, we always drill in the center, for instance. On the side door, we angle a bit inward and a bit downward for the locking mechanism. In the center of the opening door, we pre-drill all the holes with a small drill bit size 2/4 mm. We carefully repeat the steps on the side door, ensuring each action is consistent with the procedures followed on other parts. This includes verifying alignment and making any necessary adjustments to achieve the desired result. Before we drill on the side door, we open the door to avoid a breakthrough that could hit the pillar behind. Drill all 3 holes completely through. We drill all 4 holes on the left rear to 6.5 mm. Since there was a too strong metal, we increased the size. Drill the 2 outer holes on the right rear to 6.5 mm. On the side door, we drill with a 6.5 mm bit in all 4 holes. As the metal was too strong, we open the side door on the opening door before we drill all 3 holes to 6.5 mm. Now we are drilling all 4 holes on the rear door to 9 mm and also the 3rd hole here on the opening rear door to 9 mm. So that one and the 4 others to 9 mm. On the side door, we drill all 4 holes in the body to 9 mm. Drill the hole furthest to the right on the rear door to 7.5 mm. Now we take out the drilling template for the emergency button and we stick it on the inside pillar of the right rear door so that the middle hole on the drilling template is aligned. It ends up between the 2 holes we have there. Now we will drill in the center of all 3 holes on the drilling template. We start by pre-drilling with a smaller ball. Usually when we place the lock higher up, it goes straight through the post. But down here there is an extra reinforcing plate that we need to drill through the middle hole. Be careful not to break through and damage the exterior of the back door. Now we will deburr, and you can use a countersink or a manual deburring tool. Inject cavity wax into all large holes. Paint all surfaces with rust-inhibiting primer or a lax pin. On the right back door, we use the long split rivet. Since there is a reinforced double sheet behind the outer plate, we use the short flanged rivets in all 4 holes for the end cap on the back door. On the side door, we secure 4 short flanged rivets as there is double sheet metal, the small rivet. Replace the fitting on the pliers with M5 and also the front insert. Slide on the short M5 rivet and secure it in the upper and lower holes. Now we are sticking on the black gaiters that are included. Use thread locking in the rivets. Use weak or medium strength, not strong. Take a shim and 2 screws with a ball head and secure them in the upper and lower holes of the shim. Take 2 screws that are 25mm long with a countersunk head and an end cap and secure them in the nipples. For the side door, we also use 2 screws with a cooling head and a shim, securing it over the top and bottom hole. Take an end cap and 2 screws that are 25mm long with a countersunk head and secure them in the new pairs. For the back door, we take a shim, a base plate, and a screw that is 25mm long with a countersunk head. Place the lock in the pocket, thread through the emergency cable, through the shim and the base plate, and in through a conduit we have securely fixed on this back door. The reason we have already pulled a hose through this is that it is very difficult to get the emergency cable through when the lock is positioned this low. Typically, the lock should be positioned above the emblem, and then you won't have this problem. Tighten it until it starts to flex. Hold against it with your thumb. There should be a little play, so don't tighten the base plate too much. Manually lock the piston with your hand. Place the lock next to it. Press gently with your left hand so that he gets a secure grip. Then carefully pull on the lock. Take out 2 screws with ball head, small washers, and secure them from the inside. Take out the emergency button and open the gold nipple 7/8. Full turns to the left. Gently manually press the locking piston with your hand. Thread the cable through the small hole at the back upwards, and then you attack the gold nipple with force. It is not an open blow. If you cannot get the emergency button through, open it a few more turns. You can pull the emergency cable forward but not back. If you have pulled it too far forward, you can press down the gold nipple and retract the strap. Pull the button slightly forward to the edge of the post, and then it is perfectly adjusted. Take 2 M5 screws with a countersunk head and secure the emergency button in the upper and lower hole. Click the emergency button to cut the cable at the very top. Take out the bottom plate for the side door and cut off the passage for the emergency cable. Take out a shim, a base plate, a screw with a countersunk head that is 25mm long, a large washer, and low-profile nuts. Keep in mind not to tighten the screw too much. The screw should meet exactly where the nut ends, and it should be the small, low-profile nut that we use. There is an air gap in the car, and if we tighten it too much, we will squeeze the outer and inner plates together and cause a metal damage to this car. Remove the lock without the emergency cable. Manually lock the piston with your finger. Place the lock to the side. Press with your left palm so that it slides on and pulls on the lock. Two screws with ball head, small washer, and secure from the inside. Blow clean all surfaces with compressed air when you are finished. Lubricate the locks with CRCS lock oil.